Kayla, that's right. We're here on Forsyth. We're talking to Battalion Chief Bryce Blair. This is where the 3 fires took place, but you're telling me that you came from another fire to get here.
That's true. We had a large detached garage fire on Camden that was suspicious in origin. As we were releasing crews there, in came a call for to investigate a possible fire here on Forsyth. I was the first in and found heavy fire in the building that was knocked down behind us at 652 Forsyth. While setting up our tactics, our lines, we discovered that the building that was directly behind us at 651 was on fire, and 649 was also set on fire. Right now, all 3 of them are under investigation, highly suspicious of their origin.
And I was speaking to another firefighter, and he said that you guys had to knock this one down, that nobody went inside just for safety purposes?
Correct. We went defensive on this one. Extensive fire on this one. We realized that we weren't most likely going to be able to save this building at all. But the fires across the street were not as extensive at that time, so we started immediately pulling some of our attack lines off of this building, pulling them across the street. Strange tactics to be done, but it worked. And so we were able to then go interior on the 2 houses across the building, across the street, and being able to save both buildings.
So all 3 are vacant, no one injured?
Correct. Right now, no civilians. We have some firefighters that are being seen, but right now they appear to be fine.
So how are they doing? They're okay?
As of the last information that I got, they're doing all right now.
And they're being investigated for arson right now?
Yes, all 3, plus the Camden fire earlier, are all under investigation and suspicious in origin.
Explain how you think that could have happened. If you came here first to that one, does that mean that was started once you already arrived, or have you seen anything like that where it's across the street? Usually it's the house next door.
Normally when we have multiple buildings that are on fire,
Engine 25 and Medic 25 off the staging area.
Normally it's an exposure.
Take your time. I know you're in the middle of a emergency.
And so what we had in this case looked to be 3 separately started fires, which is highly unusual.
You never seen anything like that?
I don't see them very often. I have seen them before.
Anybody else called for backup, or how many fire trucks? I know that we see like 3 of them pull out of here.
What we did was we split command up, so we went to 2 different channels. I called for another battalion chief to then take command on the opposite side. And to be honest with you, then since I was on one channel, I was on another, we started to lose count. And so we had one of the deputy chiefs here that was keeping count. We had a lot of rigs here.
Battalion Chief Blair, thank you for joining us today.
All right, thank you very much.
Stay safe out there. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Kayla, once again, that fire is here on Forsyth. They were all put out, and they are vacant, just like he said. And we know that the first call came in around 3:38 this morning. They're all being investigated. We'll bring you more information on air and on our website, NBC24.com, as soon as we have it. Reporting live for NBC 24 News, I'm Elyse Chengery. Back to you in studio.